spells, not racks, he should be in good shape.
You think so?
Yeah. No, Andy has the advantage of this Searing Blaze being a dead draw.
That's true.
So here's a rack and a Raven's Crime off the top. Yeah, I would just be firing off any...
Six Sigma, thank you for the follow.
Is that the whole, the engineering thing, Six Sigma? The project management certification?
You're asking me?
No, I'm asking Six Sigma to respond in the chat.
Can you guys hear us? I see that we have one mention of no volume stream runner. Holla if you hear me.
All right. So here's a Sacred Foundry. You got us back?
We're back. They can hear us. Kaimo said you're close, but it's lean operations.
Lean operations?
Lean operations.
The only guy I know that was Six Sigma certified was a chemical engineer that worked for a petrol company.
Wrench Mind is coming. Guess what he wants to discard?
Yep. Here's the Eidolon, and this is going to...
Eidolon's a big deal here.
Yes. That card is going to trigger off of almost every card in Brent's deck.
Pretty solid.
And this Goblin Guide coming in twice is also very solid. So Zach, a bit lucky that he gets to see the creature half of his deck, but the cards are there, so I think he's at the advantage right now if I had a little advantage meter.
Did he reveal the top card before Goblin Guiding, or did he... Or before resolving the Goblin Guide trigger, or did he just pop his fetch?
The second Goblin Guide attack showed a Wrench Mind.
Oh, okay.
And
he
then
just drew it in his
he
turn.
had a fetch, yeah,
Gotcha.
in his hand. Okay, here's a push. Instead of the Wrench Mind, I guess he's going to let him...
Yeah, Wrench Mind's kind of pointless because he just discards these Searing Blazes, which we know are dead cards.
Wait, but why did you get this? Why didn't you just take the Lightning Bolt? You just put the wrong one down. Is it Smallpox? This card could be very good for him. It gets rid of the Goblin Guide.
Zach has one unknown. If it's a Boros Charm, that's pretty strong here. Any burn spell is decent.
I think you have to Smallpox here, even if you don't have a land.
And it's pretty rough.
Concur.
Wrench Mind's not where you want to be, for sure.
Alright, let's find out what this card in Zach's hand is. It's got to be a burn spell. He wouldn't have just...
Goblin Guide to put him to 4.
There's a Lava Spike to put him to 1.
So then he can't cast the Smallpox.
Yep. So now he's locked out of Smallpox.
Locked out of Pox.
Yeah, I don't think
he needs a block.
I don't think he's... Huh.
Smallpoxes himself down.
That's interesting. Yeah, so I think if Zach gets the creature portion of his deck, he's in great shape.
So I think post-board he's in much better shape because he has fewer dead draws.
Correct.
I don't know what he sideboards in.
I imagine... I don't know if he has the...
Can we smash to Smithereens?
Smash to Smithereens is a card some people play. I imagine Wear Tear exists in there.
If it's not dealing damage to Brent's Dome, I don't want it.
So you play Wear Tear because it becomes very important against Chalice?
No, I agree. I'm just saying I don't want
saying,
it here. Unless it's going to Brent's dome.
no, Wear Tear is fantastic against him because one of the things that deals you damage is an artifact and the other one's an enchantment. So you can very easily get 2 for 1 to prolong the game to give you more draws.
Okay, how much damage does it deal?
I'm saying you're wrong.
Oh! Okay.
I'm saying that's not the only consideration.
Don't
me.
In my mind, it's the only consideration. This is a race, man. I don't care about what Brent's doing. I just want to send them all to the dome before I have to discard
If you're in a
them.
race with somebody and you can tie their shoelaces together halfway through the race, would you do it?
No, that's dishonest.
Well, Wear Tear is a very dishonest magic card. It's basically what happens is you turn off his clock.
Kind of. Or it just sits in your hand and then gets discarded before the rack even comes down.
Okay, so we've established that Zach's hand is going to be empty ideally, right?
Ideally.
Because
And we want every card up to that point to deal Brent damage.
right, but then every turn after his hand is empty, Brent wants to have the rack or Shrieking Affliction on the board.
Absolutely.
So if I can draw a card that removes one of the cards that's ending the game from the battlefield, I'm more than happy to draw that card after my hand is empty.
So like a Boros charm.
No, Boros Charm's not necessarily going to end the game, though.
It does a heck of a job.
You're the worst. I just think you're wrong.
Okay, you're allowed to think I'm wrong.
Chat, tell him he's wrong.
The only thing we have here is I'll cheat to win running races. The problem with boarding in Wear and Tear is that Brent could make him discard it before, and don't board in Wear and Tear.
Is that really... All right, fine.
Those are the 3 things.
It's not... I know. I'm saying off the top of the deck, in this late game where Zach's...
Oh, I agree that Wear and Tear is great here.
In a behind situation.
If this were like December 25th.
Shut up.
I just think you don't want any cards that don't deal damage.
Okay. So I don't know that he has 4 cards in his sideboard to replace Searing Blazes with.
Yeah, I don't know what his sideboard looks like. I guess we could pull it up. I'm not going to.
All right,
but we could.
Here's a Raven's Crime.
Raven's Crime. Discard something.
It looks like he might be grabbing a Boros Charm here, which I'd have to disagree with.
Yeah,
Rift Bolt is the selection. Good choice. Into it.
Into it. We've got a
Like
Monastery Swift Spear to start this off with. Brent being on the play is a big deal here.
Yeah, the player on the play definitely has an advantage. I concur.
Swinging for 1. This one could go the distance. Brent really doesn't want to Smallpox on turn 1. He apparently doesn't want to draw a second land either. That's real bad. How many lands does this 8-rack deck play?
Can't imagine it's much more than 20.
I just see a lot of 8-rack decks get really hosed on mana.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, all their spells cost 1 and 2, so I imagine you can run it with 18 lands and be just fine.
Yeah, but I think you still want 2, right? 2 lands?
In your openers?
Yeah.
Sure. Wouldn't have to sell me up. Holy smokes.
Smash to Smithereens. God, I love it. What a beautiful card name.
I agree that card is the better choice here.
Sure. But not all decks have access to it.
Right, but given only 2 Smash Smithereens my board, and I have to take out the 4 Searing Blades, I would additionally bring in Wear Tear.
Okay.
Would you rather have Wear Tear over a Searing Blaze?
I'd probably rather have a 19th land, in all honesty, but
No,
yeah.
A card has to be there. You have to present 60 cards.
I understand. I don't know what his sideboard looks like. I can't imagine he doesn't have 4 cards that say deal damage on them.
Sure. Is this a Mirren Crusader?
Looks like it.
All right. So this card's a big deal.
It is indeed a big deal.
Because
it don't die.
And it deals 4 damage every turn.
And it's not a small deal.
Alright, I don't think Brent can live through this next turn.
Well, I mean, he can live, right? So it's 4, 5, 9?
10.
11.
Puts him to 1. Yeah.
Gets a land. It's a fetch land. He can't pop it.
Yep, he's at 1, and this fetch land doesn't do anything. So he needs to draw basic swamp here.
I don't even know that does
or
anything.
concealed courtyard. Yep. Zach's gonna wrap it up. This is not
where you want to be.
Brent's day.
Listen, Brent. I'm gonna accept you officially now into Mulligan Academy. I understand that all your stuff costs 1, but you need more than 1 land in your opening hand.
We need to get that T-shirt drawn up for our next round of T-shirts here at Top Deck Productions.
We do.
So he's played the fetch land, so unless he has a card that says 1 black mana...
24 lands for 8 rack is what we're being told.
24 lands?
That's a lot of lands.
That's a bunch of lands. All right.
There it is.
I guess Mirran Crusader was the other bring-in, not Wear Tear.
I think the question was asked of Robert or of Brent, how many lands he's running. He doesn't know. All right, well there you go.
All right, fantastic.
So that'll do it. So we're gonna go take a little break here to make up for no break on the last one, and we'll be back soon for the 4th and final round. I'll see if we can get Farrell to stick around, put him on for you guys.
Yep, we'll bribe him.
Bribe him with Big Tex.
Big Texas.
Big Tex. See you soon.
See you soon.